The Xiaomi Mi LED TV 4C Pro. Now there were quite a few launches last week, so this one got put on the back burner. But today in this video, let's unbox this TV and take a quick look. Now this is a 32-inch TV from Xiaomi. So let's go on, get started. Hey guys, my name's Ash. You're watching C4 Retech. If you do end up liking this video, please do hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our regular content. And of course, here's a card to our monthly giveaway in case you've missed it. Now the unboxing here was quite simple. We had a big cardboard box with a Mi LED TV 4C Pro, which I'm gonna call the 4C Pro going forwards to keep things simple. Opening it up, we have the new remote, identical to the one we saw on the Mi TV 4A Pro 49-inch. Then there are the stands, removing the styrofoam. We have the TV itself, still light as ever. There are the regular screws and installation guide. They are also included in this box. So this Mi TV 4C Pro is identical in looks to the Mi TV 4A, the 32-inch version. The dimensions, the I/O, everything basically. The display is the same too. It's a 1366 by 768 pixel LED panel with a 60Hz refresh rate. The colors are good, the viewing angles too. For the price, of course, the two 10-watt speakers return. They're quite loud and should easily be able to fill a small room. I've never had issues hearing dialogue while watching anything via the Mi TV 4A in the past, and given this is the same speaker setup, I expect the 4C Pro to deliver too. And just as seen on other Xiaomi TVs, the 4C Pro comes with a lot of I/O options. We have an Ethernet port, AV ports, 3 HDMI ports, one of which is ARC capable. Then we have two USB 2.0 ports, an antenna, as well as stereo out. Amongst TVs in this price segment, this happens to have the most input-output options, again, similar to the 4A. So if it is so similar to the Mi TV 4A, then why is it called the 4C Pro? Well, there are some changes. Let's look at them now. First, the remote, it's Bluetooth now, so you don't have to aim it at the TV. Just point it anywhere and it works. It's more convenient to use. This remote also gets a voice button, and that's because the software on this TV has changed. We still get patch wall, yes, but on the Mi TV 4A, it was built on top of Android AOSP, meaning you didn't get access to things like the Play Store. But here, it's built on top of Android TV. That means the 4C Pro gets access to the Play Store and a lot of apps, a lot more than patch wall on the first gen TVs that we saw. Netflix and Prime Video still are not supported. Xiaomi states that they are working with both Netflix and Amazon to make that happen, but they don't have any solid timeline, solid estimates on when this will happen. For now, Prime Video can be easily sideloaded via an APK and it will work perfectly. In fact, I'll leave a link to the APK or the thread containing the APK in the description, so check that out. Netflix is not as easy. The Android TV version will not work. You can sideload the mobile version, but then that has its own issues. So for all intents and purposes, let's say Netflix doesn't work here. So anyway, back to the remote and the voice button. This helps with Google Assistant or just voice search, for example, in the Play Store. And we have Bluetooth support this time. And given that this is a Bluetooth remote, of course, the TV comes with Bluetooth support. So Bluetooth controllers, earphones, or speakers can be used. The next and final change is a lot more subtle. It's underneath the hood. On paper, it seems to be the same. Quad-core Amlogic chip with 4 A53 cores clocked up to 1.5 GHz each, along with 1 gig of RAM and 8 gigs of storage. But this is a newer generation Amlogic chip, so it should technically perform better, help with scaling and noise reduction and all that. So if you break it down, this is what's happening. Xiaomi is charging 1000 rupees more for a marginally better chip, a new more convenient remote, Bluetooth support and Android TV with patch wall. At this point, it's worth mentioning that they are trying to get Android TV onto the old Mi TV 4A too, so that might not be a big deal. But the other three, those are the major changes. So before I made my mind up on how I felt about this, I looked into the other options available, 32-inch HD TVs. There are quite a few from no-name brands, so these are all just Chinese imports from Chinese OEMs. Quality control might not be great because it's just a random brand name stamped onto it, so let's leave that out. Then there are a few from brands, familiar brand names, but then again, these are just confusing customers because, for example, take a look at Polaroid and Kodak. So these TVs have nothing to do with the camera brands, nothing to do with Polaroid or Kodak. It's just, again, someone decided to like buy the licensing for these brand names, given that these brands are almost out of business now, or actually out of business. So again, regular Chinese OEM TVs brought into India, and a Kodak or Polaroid name just stamped onto it. So again, QC, that's quality control issues, might be there. Personally, these are just my personal things. When I'm buying a TV, that's how I make my mind up. This is what I've read about as well. So the cheapest alternatives that I found from good brands were View with a 12K 32-inch HD TV, TCL at 12.5. Now these two brands have been good. I have used TVs from both of these brands. I know people who've been using them. My primary TV is a View 75 inches, so I've had it for quite a while now and I have no complaints. Now neither of these are smart TVs, but having used the TVs, I can say that the quality is good. And if the smart aspect of the TV is not important to you, then these could work. They have fewer I/O options, but the display is the most important part of TVs, and for that, on that aspect, they should deliver. I mean, if Netflix is super important to you, I'd say pick up the View at 12K, buy a Fire TV stick. Yeah, the total will be 1,000 rupees higher, but Xiaomi has no estimated time on when Netflix will be made available, right? But if you don't really care about Netflix, it is pretty expensive. And you just want a good Android TV that gives you access to a bucket load of apps and games, then the Mi TV 4C Pro should be an excellent option. Also remember, patch wall kinda lets you, aggregate online and set-top box content at the same time. I haven't really been using Patchwall a lot because haven't had a set-top box in a long time, so that isn't really useful to me. But if it works for you, then yes. But here's where I need to note that if you want to control your set-top box, you've got to buy an IR cable that's sold separately. Why Xiaomi? So anyway, there you go. My thoughts on the Mi TV, Mi LED TV 4C Pro. That's a mouthful. Anyway, do you agree with what I've had to say in this video? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below, and please do share this video with friends and family if you can. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on what you felt about this video. Also subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking that bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And if you live in Delhi, this Sunday I'm going to be in Delhi. We're going to have a meetup. Stay tuned. I will be dropping more information via YouTube communities and Twitter. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.